Now, as shown in my last video, the word firmament appears 17 times in the Bible. What a surprise then that so few Christians seem to know this word. The word is diluted to expanse in modern Bibles. This keeps everyone happy. But the Hebrew word rakia is translated as firmament in the Latin translation because it means firm, i.e. solid, or a vault holding up heaven, if you like, i.e. holding back the waters above. Shaping a metal bowl by means of beating out refers to the process of shaping it from a flat sheet of metal using a mallet and specialised tools. This technique is used in metalworking and artisan crafts and, of course, the ancient world. This process involves carefully hammering and shaping the metal to create the desired bowl form. Notice several things from this process. It is a solid, it is shaped, it is stretched out. One way round is a bowl containing, the other way round it's a dome protecting. So where in the Bible does it say the firmament is solid and stretched out? Remember that God called the firmament heaven, and God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. He has made the earth by his power. He has established the world by his wisdom, and has stretched out the heavens by his discretion. Thus saith the Lord thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. I am the Lord that maketh all things, that stretcheth forth the heavens alone, that spreadeth abroad the earth by myself. He stretches out the north over empty space. He hangs the earth on nothing. He binds up the water in his thick clouds, yet the clouds are not broken under it. Oh, the naysayers love this one. They have only 2 verses that they constantly trot out and say, see, the Bible says the earth hangs on nothing. It's a globe in space. Wrong. The Bible says it hangs on nothing because it doesn't. It sits on foundations. Your house hangs on nothing. It sits on foundations. But foundations is for another episode. The other favourite of theirs is, it is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in. We'll talk about circle of the earth in a few minutes, but here again is heaven stretched out and spread like a tent. This is a typical ancient tent stretched out to protect its inhabitants. And here is a modern equivalent of a stretched out Bedouin tent. So, stretched out like a curtain, who covereth thyself with light as with a garment, who stretches out the heavens like a curtain. And another phrase that is used in the Bible is spread out. Hast thou with him spread out the sky, which is strong and as a molten looking glass? With him have you spread out the skies, strong as a cast metal mirror? And here is another description of the firmament. It is strong as a molten looking glass or like a cast metal mirror. Here is an ancient Egyptian bronze mirror. And finally we have Ezekiel describing the firmament as the colour of terrible crystal, and the likeness of the firmament upon the heads of the living creature was as the colour of the terrible crystal stretched forth over their heads above. Or perhaps it is better understood in the New King James Version, where it is described as the colour of an awesome crystal. The likeness of the firmament above the heads of the living creatures was like the colour of an awesome crystal stretched out over their heads. Why, though, should the shape be round or circular at the bottom, making it a dome? The Gleason's map shows north at the centre and the southern ice wall all the way round the outside. At the beginning there would have been no light as we know it, no sun, and therefore no heat. So we can imagine the waters to be like ice. Now, God put his compass in the middle and scribed a circle all around to encompass the earth. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set the compass upon the face of the deep, he has compassed the waters with bounds until the day and night come to an end. Or, as written in the New King James Version, he drew a circular horizon upon the face of the waters, at the boundary of light and darkness. God's circle on the earth is the limit of the waters. When he assigned to the sea its limit, so that the waters would not transgress his command, when he marked out the foundations of the earth. So there we are, a circular firmament stretched out like a tent, solid like molten glass and the colour of an awesome crystal. And that should really give you something to think about.